Next on Worcester News Tonight, arrests are made, and it might surprise you to hear what prosecutors say the suspects in a home invasion were looking for. And more warnings tonight about a popular toy on store shelves this Christmas season. Good evening, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim McCone. New tonight, Southbridge police break up what they are calling a drug trafficking organization. Police say it was attempting to ship cocaine from Puerto Rico to Southbridge through the U.S. Post Office. Police and special agents assigned to the post office used a federal search warrant on this package. Inside, they found half a kilo of cocaine packaged for distribution. Police arrested 26-year-old Pedro Perez Nieves and 19-year-old Dennis Rojas. Both Southbridge men were due to be arraigned in Dudley District Court. Police say the street value of the seized cocaine is approximately $20,000. A Leicester resident makes an odd discovery this week when he finds all the tires on his car are stolen. Officers are now asking the public to be on the lookout. Leicester police say this is how the resident found his car Tuesday morning. It happened on Main Street. The resident found his car tireless and being held up by soda carriers.
Just got in the car to start it, and something wasn't right with the vehicle. It wasn't moving when I put it in gear until I got out and realized that the front and the back of both sides of the tires were completely missing off of my vehicle.
Anytime we have a crime in a specific area, we always increase the patrols, but we also have to think that if they hit that complex, are they going to go back? So we'll be stepping up the patrols at all our complexes and any other location where they might be stealing tires.
The tires police are looking for came off of a 2015 Honda Fit. Details on an armed home invasion in the city. 6 people are behind bars tonight, and Worcester police are looking for a suspect in a home invasion. Our Olivia Lemon has the details.
Hidden behind a door in Worcester District Court, 6 people are charged for a home invasion. Worcester police say it happened around 9 Tuesday night. Police say the 57-year-old female victim answered her front door on Spur Street when she heard someone outside.
She slightly opened the door to ask what he wanted. At that time, a number of males, including Caleb and the female, pushed their way into the apartment.
Prosecutors say the victim did recognize the person at her door and was pushed inside. Prosecutors say an unknown male held a gun at her head, asking where her son was.
She was terrified, answered she did not know where he had gone. The suspect then left the apartment.
A lawyer for one of the suspects, Caleb Ramos, says he was attempting to recover a PlayStation like this one taken by his mother's ex-boyfriend, who now lives at the Spur Street apartment.
He went onto the porch and knocked on the door. He was not allowed entry. He thought that there was an understanding that he could get entry. And the next thing he knew, the police were there.
Ramos's mother, Ada Ramos, was one of the people arrested. Her lawyer says she had a falling out with her boyfriend, which is when he stole her son's PlayStation.
It was agreed after a number of phone calls, Your Honor, at least 20, that Ada would accompany Caleb to come and pick up the PlayStation. That was all.
Ramos's lawyer says no firearm was recovered and the suspects do not represent a flight risk. But all 6 suspects were held without bail pending a dangerousness hearing. Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
A University of Massachusetts medical school professor accused of taking pictures of a woman inside a bathroom stall is off the job. Dr. Marcus Cooper was in court today to face charges. Justin Michaels has the latest developments in the case.
Dr. Marcus Cooper, out of work and trying to elude the media for something alleged to have happened on September 1st, 2015 in a 4th-floor women's restroom at the Sherman Center on UMass Memorial Medical Center's campus. Court paperwork says a female victim alleges she was in a stall in that 4th-floor bathroom when she looked up and observed what she described as knuckles and a cell phone camera lens pointing down in her direction. The paperwork goes on to say she screamed, pulled up her shorts, and chased the male out of the female bathroom. The victim says the suspect was a skinny, tall black man, fitting the description of Dr. Marcus Cooper, now no longer employed at UMass Memorial Medical Center. Cooper was arraigned in Worcester District Court Wednesday on 2 charges, disorderly conduct and taking a photo of an unsuspecting nude person. He was released on his own recognizance and did everything he could to avoid the media after court, including running away. In the police report, the victim says she watched Cooper run into an adjacent male bathroom, and while the door was still partially open, she stopped it from closing and asked Cooper what he was doing. The paperwork says he stated he, quote, walked into the wrong bathroom. The victim says she insisted on seeing Cooper's cell phone. He refused, saying it was all a misunderstanding. In court, we learned Cooper's side of the story. The defense submitted this handwritten statement from Dr. Cooper in which he places all the blame on the female victim, saying she followed him into a men's room. The victim was not in court today. She was also unreachable via phone. As far as the next time we'll see Dr. Marcus Cooper, that's coming up again at Worcester District Court on February 12th. In Worcester, Massachusetts, Justin Michaels for Worcester News Tonight.
Worcester's deputy fire chief confirms there were no working smoke detectors inside the Burncoat Street home where a brother and sister died earlier this week. 85-year-old Mary Grace Fusaro and 71-year-old Nicholas Fusaro died in a fire Sunday night. Investigators are still working on a cause. Firefighters stress smoke detectors save lives and are reminding residents to make sure they have working detectors in their homes. More warnings tonight about one of the hottest toys being sold this Christmas season. Experts at WPI are weighing in about the battery involved. It's one of the hottest gifts this holiday season, but hoverboards are making headlines for other reasons as well. Reports of 11 boards catching fire in 10 states. Airlines have banned them. Experts at WPI we caught up with tell us the danger can be traced to the board's lithium-ion batteries.
That's the main reason, like, to cause fire, the quality of the batteries, the defects of the batteries.
And specifically the battery shorting and catching fire. Once the battery shorts, it undergoes thermal runaway, so the temperature increases above the temperature of the electrolyte and the battery catches on fire.
Most recently, a San Francisco family needed to call the fire department after their hoverboard burst into flames while charging. Professors tell us when dealing with these types of batteries, the flames can move quickly.
The way that it works is once it starts heating up a little bit, the reactions in the battery want to happen faster, and so more reactions will happen, so it'll get hotter.
Professor Yan Wong tells us the key to safety is the quality of the battery.
That's the main reason, like, to cause fire, the quality of the batteries, the defects of the batteries.
Higher quality batteries that you would have in, like, your laptop, you're not going to have the same issues.
Worcester will be in the national spotlight this weekend as parts of C-SPAN's National Cities Tour. You may remember C-SPAN crews were filming in the city back in September. The city and many of its people, places, and historic events will be featured in a series of programming on Saturday and Sunday. Book TV Worcester airs on C-SPAN 2 at noon on Saturday, and American History TV Worcester airs on C-SPAN 3 at 2 o'clock on Sunday. Charter Communications hosted C-SPAN on their filming tour of Worcester. Almost 2 months after the World Health Organization reported eating processed meats like bacon may increase your risk of cancer, it's not stopping people from eating it. Whatever you have for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, bacon seems more popular than ever. Our Andy Madison has the story.
Oh, yeah. At Carl's Diner, it's all over the menu.
We have bacon and cheese omelets, we have bacon and waffles, bacon and eggs, actually bacon with anything you want.
Look at him. And all over the grill.
I usually get the bacon cheeseburger and a little extra bacon just because it's the best.
Walk into another restaurant and they'll tell you the same.
Potato skins with chicken, potato skins with beef, and potato skins with chili and cheese, but the potato skins with bacon and cheese is the most popular one.
And it seems bacon is more popular than ever.
We were scared for a while, and then we sold more bacon that weekend than we usually do.
In October, the World Health Organization released a report saying eating the processed meat can lead to an increased risk of colorectal cancer. They also urged people to limit red meat and processed meat in their diet. Instead, it appears a bit of a bacon revolution has taken place. Carl's Diner says they now sell between 200 and 250 pounds of bacon a week.
We were figuring, you know, everybody's going to stop eating it because they say it's no good for you and it causes cancer, and sales went up. So how do you figure that?
I don't see the problem with it or whatever. I mean, yeah, it is unhealthy if you eat too much of it, but I mean, a little here and there isn't that bad.
From the looks of it, it appears people will stop eating bacon when pigs fly. Andy Madison,